Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Here's Beathard to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Here's Beathard to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Marshall in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. To throw is Beathard. Hard throw, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Anderson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this will be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 2nd down, Anderson. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sharif Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change or at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. They start the drive with Anderson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landing!
The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Here we go now!
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go.
They give it to Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. A carry for the Northern California native, Devontae Booker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Lynch to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Lynch. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
No, check, Patriot.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A give to Williams, running right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go. Green 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set, Detroit. Set, blue, landing. Gun.
They'll throw here. Beathard lets it fly for Treadwell. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Laquan Treadwell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, now he bowls him over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Back down, here we go. Let's go. Gun. No. Check, Patriot.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They run it again with Anderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Beathard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky, over. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw, Beathard. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. And he fires one that's hit. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Toss play. This is Anderson. And some room to work. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Lynch to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Now we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Good! Leopard! Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Detroit! Back down to that Philly. Here we go now. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brandon Marshall. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over. Here we go. Boom, landed.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's got daylight. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Lynch. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Lynch to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down following the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. Watch it now, party. Now, let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw again. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again. Lynch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Zach Kerr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Give him 14 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Green, 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They run. Anderson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Out of the gun, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On third down, Lynch. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Again, Anderson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Detroit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Lynch looking to throw on second. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now.
To throw on third down. Lynch over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff to the fullback, JPARNEVIK. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. A nice little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to him,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's the backup Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Simeon. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Irving in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.